Hi Libra, welcome to your fortnightly check-in with me, Raphael from Reydiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. Quick note, these readings are for your sun, moon and ascendant sign. So whether you're a sun, moon or rising sign Libra, this is for you. And I always advise that you watch all three to get a clearer, more complete picture of how they're going to speak to you. And also check out all three so that you know which part of you I resonate with or which part of you resonates more with me as a reader. With that said, I would like to bless my decks of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity and abundance. And I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise. They help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. So for your cross purposes, what is potentially getting in your way over the course of this fortnight and stopping you from achieving or manifesting your best? And over the course of this next 2 weeks, it is... So you've got the universe, right? So this is actually the world card. And basically what it suggests is your community, whether this is your locality, whether it's your tribe, whether it's your people, in some way, shape or form, these things are potentially holding you back. Now, that doesn't mean that you suddenly go out and just start getting rid of everybody or, you pack up your sticks and move. It just means that whatever you're trying to do for yourself potentially is hampered or hindered in some way, shape or form by your community. There's a plethora of reasons for this, right? And so it does suggest that what you're trying to do or achieve is somewhat at odds with the energy that surrounds you at this moment in time. Now, that's on the macrocosmic level, on that larger sort of uncontrollable sort of scale. In terms of the microcosmic, so where is it that maybe you're getting in your own way? You got the Two of Cups, and this is very much about partnerships and relationships. And so this does suggest that maybe some of the ties that you have to your communities or connections, I'm just going to say, sometimes blind loyalty is not necessarily a good thing. And so you might be over this fortnight, maybe you're going to see where some of the connections that you have are a little bit restricting in what it is that you can do or achieve. For your actions and interactions with the world at large, you've got the Knight of Cups, you've got the Ace of Cups, okay, with the Three of Pentacles. I love this, right? So you've got a clear path moving forward for the things that you are trying to offer the world or set into motion at this moment in time. Now, I am going to say this to you, while you're off on doing this, you are going to notice who is with you, who is for you, who is working against you, and more importantly, who actually wishes you well. Now, that Three of Pentacles with the Ace of Cups suggests that you're gaining really important emotional input and intelligence, because you're able to see, right, okay, this is where my support system and my support network is, and this is where it isn't. The other thing that's come through here as well, this is potentially an offer or opportunity of some kind that shapes up for you around work and or studies that really helps give you invaluable information. It's like it's like gaining research from market research without doing the market research. So I love this. Pay attention to what comes up, because the feedback that you get this fortnight is going to be invaluable. So look, for your career and communications, you've got the World card again. So this is likely to show up in your work and or your profession. It's an echo. You got this with the Star card, okay. And you've got this with the King of Wands. So this is definitely international connections of some sort. You may find that an offer or opportunity that comes in on an international connection is quite possibly one of the best things that you've been offered all this year. And then you realize that maybe your partner or your family, it's like someone's trying to shoot this down for you before it's even become a thing or a possibility. Now, for those of you that are studying or in some form of academia, this could literally be you looking at an international gap year, or maybe even just taking some kind of sabbatical from your studies in order to understand how you can put those studies into practice. For those of you that are employed by somebody else, This, I mean, you know, if you're employed by somebody else, this does suggest that someone is coming into the work, the organization, or the team this fortnight that actually stretches your horizons and helps you see things in a much broader way, and potentially as well gives you information or input, again, that is invaluable. If you're a business owner, an entrepreneur, a solopreneur, you could potentially be gaining some kind of very big visibility or business over this fortnight. This could be wonderful for you. It could also be that somebody is helping to amplify your voice or whatever it is that you offer to the world. Again, look for who is celebrating for you, and you will see it. You'll see it. All right. For those of you that are retired and no longer working, quite frankly, this looks like some kind of international travel for a lot of you. So get in for it. For your love and relations, you've got the Seven of Swords, okay, with the Three of Wands, and the Ten of Cups. Even with the Ten of Cups, I'm going to say right up front out of the gate, do not mix business with pleasure this fortnight. Just don't do it. It's really not worth it. And I will say as well, this could also be that somebody sees some of your success and decides that they want a portion of it for themselves. So just be mindful of what you offer to share with people. If you're single and looking to mingle, it will probably be through the work sphere that this comes about, and it may be potentially here as well, right? Maybe you misread the signs. So maybe someone's really flirty, really, you know, like, and I can give you a perfect example for this, right? If you've been with me long enough, I'll be the first person, excuse me, allergy season, driving me mad. I'll be the first person to tell you, I'm naturally quite a boisterous energy, and I love people. I love to see people win. When people, you know, show me things that they've done or they've created, I get really, really excited about that. And so sometimes the way that I am with people, because I'm quite a familiar person as well, I don't do none of this shake my hand bullshit. That's not who I am. I am a hugger, right? I'm a naturally touchy-feely, give me a hug, pick you up and crush your bones in a hug. You know, get really excited for you, scream when when you're winning. All of that is who I am. Very often, and it's unfortunate as well, but very often that's misconstrued as me being a flirt or I'm into this person or whatever. And 9 out of 10 times, like, I'll be honest with you, I'm way much fucking pickier than people think I am, which is probably why I'm eternally single. You know, all that aside, you might sort of, whoever this person is that you're connecting to through work, etc., you might completely misread the signs, and they're like, oh, well, I'm married. So just be really careful this fortnight. Now, if you are partnered, married, or in a long-term commitment, I gotta be honest, there's a possibility that maybe your partner oversteps a mark this fortnight, where maybe they try to intervene in a job or whatever because they see somebody potentially is taking a shine into you, and what they don't realize is just that they really believe in you professionally. So it's going to be an interesting one to see how it shapes up. For your money and materials, you've got the Four of Pentacles, you've got the Five of Wands, and you've got the Page of Swords. I'll give you a perfect example. If you've seen the Netflix show Wednesday, loved it, loved everything about it. I love Wednesday, obviously, all of that, you know, she's just awesome. But if I had to typify myself, I'm the werewolf friend, you know, that perky, colourful, reporting for duty kind of, that's me, that's who I am. And it took me a long time to really be able to own that, like, and just to be okay with it. Like, don't get me wrong, I could be a real bitch, I'll tell you straight up, right? But that's me. If you were to put me in a, right, like, Wednesday is my soul, black and dark and twisted. Right, but for the most part, I am the werewolf girl. Like, that is literally me in a nutshell, all right? Just to give you a little peek or an insight into who Raph is. So now, when it comes to your money, that Four of Pentacles with the Five of Wands, There is money to be made from group associations and endeavours, but you're having to be very selective about who they are. The second that they don't agree or align with what your values are or what you're trying to create for yourself is the moment that you need to start being very clear about what you are releasing, okay? This is a time where you need to start really vetting your communities, your contacts, your connections, and your friendship circles. When it comes to your physical health and vitality, I like this for just getting back into a hobby that is really good for the body. I would, and it looks like a lot of you might be going down that route. And then when it comes to your home and environment, it looks like a lot of you are getting very serious about starting to save to buy a house or potentially to remodel the house that you already own. Either which way, home is definitely going to be an important feature or function of what you're doing this fortnight. With that said, I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Have a fantastic fortnight. Let me know in the comments how it shapes up. Take care, and I'll see you soon.